What kind of playstyle do you think Blade would have? Yeah, like Blade, he could have a gun, have like a built-in special move where old man comes out and throws like a gadget on the floor, does like a smoke bomb that makes him invisible for a second or covers up the screen to where you can't see him for a second. They could do so much with a playstyle like that though. He can have like a taser type move. Dude, you can make any gadget because old man creates the gadgets for him. You can make him almost like a Takeda type character, neutral based character, or he could even be like a zoning type. Imagine. But imagine the zoning type character where he'll throw something at you, like maybe shoot his gun, but then he'll like plant a device on the floor to where you can't walk over it or something. That would be insane work. The thing about characters like that is I don't think like giving him an actual special move to where he has like powers would be it. He'd probably just have to be like a human but gadget character. But he's a vampire. Oh, give him like a movement passive, like how yeah, like how Raiden is in this game. He has the chip damage passive. His eyes glow. What if his eyes start going red, but he becomes faster? Like certain combos are possible now, right? Certain combos are possible now. That would be sick. Like recovery on his moves change, etc. Or even give him like an ability almost like how Jason had an MKX, where whenever he lost the round, he can sacrifice his meter. He has like a blood gauge and it'll give him life back. With the vampire, right? Like make him do bleed damage when he hits you. He has like a special move he ends in where it does tick damage at the end. It fits perfect. Whenever I think about a character though that I want to be in Mortal Kombat or like that could fit in the Mortal Kombat universe, I always try to think about if they fit right. Like, can they talk shit? Like, do they have an animality, or can they turn into something to then have an animality if they put animalities in MK? Shit like that. I think that's super hella interesting. Nah. And what if this dude I mean his down 3 is like nah, my bad. My bad. Because he carries a knife isn't the only reason they call him Blade. Nah, that's sick. That's sick. Now this boy's about to have 900 health in a dream though. It gets me thinking because they could do so much. Like they've always had they had Jason, they had Leatherface. Oh, they had Freddy and MK9. They've always kind of had a horror movie DLC. I wonder if that'll and also with like what's coming out in the media at the time, like Peacemaker, Omni-Man, Homelander, you know what I mean? And it's so interesting what they could possibly do like with all these characters. Like imagine a character to where it's like depending on the style that they're fighting against, it'll affect it. Like let's say to the extreme, like water versus fire or something like that. Like imagine making like basing archetypes off shit like that. That could be super interesting. Like even think about on some. Did you ever watch Hunter x Hunter where they have like different energies depending on if they're defending or if they are offending, and it's like switching between them. It just gets me thinking how crazy potentially a game could be is just insane. Nah, and with the Blade DLC, they're gonna add old school stages. Would be insane. Nah, or imagine them going in inside MK1. They have almost like a Tekken arcade cabinet style like area where you can go to and meet up with your friends and play all the old school MKs. That could be insane. Or imagine they went and all the special moves that they had ended up just like vaulting because you know they had a bunch of moves that they didn't use probably when creating the game. Imagine they went and created something to where you can almost like create a fighter, but you can put together the moves. Like they give you an option to choose like 5, and you can put together your own character like on some like create a character just for fun shit inside the game. Somebody was saying Scream um potentially lines up when Combat Pack 2 will be coming out. So that could be that would I don't know, Scream. I don't know if he would be the coolest DLC, especially with not having like Cabal, Smoke, Jade in the game, Cyrax playable. Yeah, Sector, Cyrax, Cabal, and Jade are all not playable right now. So no matter what DLC they could potentially put in, I would like to see them expand the base like Mortal Kombat roster a little bit. But there's some cool ass potential DLC for the game, especially with horror movies, yo. Because there is gonna be something that comes out with the media at the time. It's just like what time frame is Combat Pack 2 gonna be like the characters will be coming out for that? Because I'm telling you, like they did it with Spawn, they did it with so many things that were coming out at the time, like in media, and they even did it with this game. So when Combat Pack 2 gets announced, I'm pretty sure, mark my words, it'll probably be something that's like out at the time or like a show or a movie that's big or something mainstream. Damn, they bring back Joker again. Do you think Spawn I think Spawn could have been indefinitely sick in the MK universe. No, I mean like imagine they just made him an indefinite part of the universe. That would be sick, right? He fits. Spawn is he's like that. Spawn is him. I think if there were any character that I wouldn't mind having indefinitely a part of the Mortal Kombat universe, it'd be Spawn. Spawn is sick, right? But then I think about how many like characters would actually fit in Mortal Kombat, and it's insane. Like Deadpool, like with his personality on some like being kind of a little shit and snarky and just cracking jokes. Imagine even making like some sus jokes of the Mortal Kombat characters and shit like that. Like that's cool. I think that would be sick. Or like Silver Surfer. We have Beast Boy would be insane. Imagine like I like the characters you could do anything with their character archetype. Like Beast Boy, you can create so many special moves based on just freestyling it. Or like Silver Surfer. What kind of playstyle do you want him to be? A zoner? Do you want him to be a rushdown character? Like we can create. They're not locked into anything. Oh, Deathstroke. Yeah, Deathstroke. You get characters like Deadshot, Deathstroke, and it's almost like they're the gun characters. They're kind of going to fit the zoning archetype, and they end up oftentimes do. But then you get characters where there's no bound to them, and I just love the characters like that. Just the potential is so huge. But I'm looking forward to it. They just announced. I mean, they just released Peacemaker. We got Omni Man. Homelander's gonna be dropping soon, and who knows? That was 3 of the 5 DLC were not Mortal Kombat characters. That's insane. I wonder if I don't know why in Mortal Kombat though my mind always gravitates towards like the horror movie characters or like the villains. It just fits so well in the MK universe. It's just how the game is. It's just meant for those like shitty, snarky, like sus ass, like might say some wild shit to one of the characters and then will murk your shit. But see, you can't have soft characters in Mortal Kombat. Like the character has to be able to do a fatality on somebody or talk some shit or rip somebody's arm off or kill them. You know what I mean? So it's kind of not every character fits. But they be leaving some characters out. Like we have Katana Melina, no Jade. We have Smoke, no Noob. Cyrax and Sector as cameos, not playable though. No Cabal. It's like we just need our little base characters and then we can get to it. Yeah, you give us that. You give us old school stages. You give us some. Nah, that'd be insane.